Hello, this is going to be a quick guide on Callisto. So our gear setup, as you can see here, we're going to be ranged with ruby bolts, decent prayer bonus, and overall we're going to be doing this on high risk worlds in a mass. So we are risking about 300k in this, no plus ones because you're going to be permanently skulled and detect items can be disabled, and this will ensure that there is very few PKR encounters. And if you do encounter them, they're going to be in much worse gear. Okay, so Anacarl is the fastest way to get there. You can scry and check if someone's there, but I'm just going to go in. And Callisto Cave is over here. And somebody in your team will probably have a peek option. You need 20 kill count for this. And you can peek, you can see there's somebody inside, so I'm not going to go in this world. And you can also check the fee. So you pay 50,000 GP, and that comes from your bank. You don't need to bring the coins with you. And yeah, there's a thing about reducing your fee, which is whatever. Okay, so once we have a cave to ourselves, we'll go in, pray range, first thing you do. And we want to use Ice Barrage or Entangles and freeze it. And once he's frozen, oh, this is a mage attack, so you can see he leaned back and fire a projectile at us. If you don't pray in time, that will knock you back into the wall, and it will deal damage based on how close you are to the wall. Right against the wall is 50 damage, and a 3-tile gap is 5 damage. And when he gets close to you, you want to pray. Whoa, that's a very dangerous combo. When he gets close to you, you want to pray melee, or he'll deal a lot of damage. He deals melee damage in the corners as well, so be mindful of that. And we just want to ruby bolt it, keep your health high. And there's another magic one, pray magic, and now we pray melee. He will still hit melee damage you through prayer, but it will be reduced by a large amount. I believe he can max, maybe the highest I've seen is about a 55 melee hit. So, and I think that it reduces damage maybe by 40%, 50%. And there's a ruby bolt spec coming in. And whenever he does that little head thing, and he spawns a thing, he always gets unfrozen. So that's a good thing to, be aware of. Okay, unintentional. Now this is how to escape. So when you're in the escape caves, you'll get put in a random place. And the south cave is a good place to go for a quick telly. But people often camp the south telly, so you don't always want to go here. You just run to the 30 line and spam your glory. Or seed pod. And the other location you can go that's safer if you get a drop or if you're low on supplies is the northeast exit. And this gets you to singles quickly, so this is a good place to go if there's PKers that come in. Inside the cave, pray mage, and your run energy and prayer are slowly drained. So you just run diagonally here into singles, and then just run south. And once you're no longer in combat, you can spam the logout if someone's trying to chase you, or just have your logout ready in case somebody, you see them, and you just run down here and telly out. When you're doing this boss in a mass, you usually want to be in a bit of a circle around him. Not too close to the wall unless you're confident in praying in time for magic. And then people can just freeze him when he starts moving. He does have some freeze immunity, so you have to be careful not to do it too quick, which is why entangles are sometimes better than ice barrage, because then at least you know that he's actually frozen if entangle casts. Because if he has immunity, it just won't cast. You can't use the XP drop as an indicator with ice barrage, because you're always going to hit 52 XP since he's immune to magic damage. And also these little bear traps, you can you don't want to step on them unless we get stunned, and it'll take about 13 damage, but you can step over them like this just fine, and it will also remove the trap. So if PKers ever come, it can be a good idea to kind of stand behind the trap.